Hiya winners! Welcome to another Winning Wednesday, but on top of that, question and answer time. Now last week I told you guys if you had posted a comment in the comment section or a question in the comment section or a question in messaging, whichever you preferred, I would answer them. So that's this video, yay! And it's for basically my 1-year anniversary for the channel since I failed at getting the other video out thanks to weather. So, first question, because it got messaged because YouTube is awkward sometimes. It's from, oh, by the way, forewarning, if I say names wrong, I am so sorry, but I probably will. Also, what I'm wearing right now, look at this. This is sick. My mom got it for me a while ago. But I just got this beanie and I realized I look a lot like my Tony Hawk Underground character that I always make. So this is awkward. But anyway. So the first question is from Raziel0, and he asked a few questions. So the first one, in your own opinion, do you feel the best way to understand another person is to bluntly ask them of their opinions or to engage in light trivial conversation? I would say both. Depends on the person. You kind of have to judge based on what little you know about them. I know with some people, it's bluntly asking their opinions, like someone in college, love him to pieces, but the way to get to know him is asking him his opinions. It gets down to the roots, but some people don't have very big opinions on things. So light trivial conversation, you start figuring out that they like, let's say, Tumblr, or they like a certain actor that you like, or they like this video game. So it's kind of a win-win on both sides, depending on the person. Second question, what was it? I'm trying to find it. Okay. Why did you make this channel? Basically, now, I think a few people asked this, but I made this channel because I had been watching Let's Players for a while, and I realized, I was like, I kind of want to do this, but would I actually keep doing it? I mean, I tend to start things and then not finish them. Depends on, you know, what's going on in my life. And I realized I had a lot of time on my hands in college, so I'm like, okay, well, I could do it. Now, why else do I want to do this? Because I'm going to want to keep doing it after college, but I need a drive to do so. And I realized in the past 4 years since I've been at college and had less time on my hands and had to work when I would go home, I didn't play video games often, and that made me really sad. Like, even at school, I would do art, and my friends would play video games, but I really wouldn't play video games often, and I missed it, and it's my biggest hobby other than art. So I used it to also get into that. Third reason was because, this is more deep shit here, but basically because I had an issue finding myself in that weird way that everyone tends to go through at some point in their lives. And I felt like there was nothing unique about me. When I would hang out with friends, I would start to become like them, and I wouldn't be my own person. There was nothing that made me stand out from my friends. Like, each of my friends had a role in the group, and I didn't. And it made me kind of be like, who am I? What's going on? And I had seen Rise of the Guardians. And basically realized I'm kind of like, spoiler alert, so if you don't want to know, skip ahead a little bit, but there's a point where Sandman, who I associate with, because all of our friends, we picked roles, and I'm most like Sandman, he kind of he disappears. And I was like, I'm disappearing, no! And at the end, he comes back brighter than ever, and probably the strongest person in the group in that movie. So I was like, I need to find myself again. So my channel really helped me realize things about myself that I do that no one else does, that are unique to me, like different quirks, different things I do. Oh my god, like, just having to edit my videos and watch my facial expressions or see my reactions to shit is just, it's a way to figure out why I am different from my friends, and that made me really happy. And now I'm like, I'm good. I know myself now, but when I started the channel, I was kind of in a weird place, so I was using it to kind of figure out myself. So overall, it was a good thing. Anyway, do I legitimately enjoy entertaining? Yes, I love that I entertain you guys. I didn't even know I could be entertaining or funny. And people are like, oh my god, that was hysterical. I'm like, yay! I never thought I was a funny person. Is there a deeper purpose? Well, yeah, I already told you. And is there another question? Okay, I think that's it. Wait, nope, I lied. The last question, which I had already answered, is why you awake at 5 in the morning? Because my sleep schedule's messed up. But it's gotten better. I started taking meds, basically, for anxiety and shit, and it's been making me really sleepy. Yay. So I've been going to bed at like 12:30 at night, and it makes me sad. But anyway, yeah, I think that's about it for Raziel 0. Now let's go to the ones in the comments. So Ebu Gamer asked, if I was a pretty butterfly, would you come catch me? Yes. Why not? Because Butterfly is one of my favorite songs on DDR. Anyway, Craven Nation, hi Craven, asked, what was your favorite and least favorite playthrough you've done? So let's look at my playthroughs. I already have it up because I don't really remember all the shit I've played. Out of my least favorite playthrough, depends. Do you mean, could mean multiple things, based on how my quality is, or game itself, or least favorite because I was scared to play it. I don't know. It could be a lot of factors. But I would say least favorite playthrough would have to be Amnesia: Machine for Pigs. For multiple reasons that I said in the game. Based on I could not figure out how anything went. I could not figure out any of the puzzles. So I got more frustrated with the game than I would like to get with a game, and I didn't feel like that was entertaining to you guys. On top of that, it was a lot of reading, and I suck at reading, as you guys know, and it was not very Amnesia-like, which disappointed me overall. So, yeah, that was my least favorite playthrough. My favorite playthrough, that's hard, because there are a lot that I love. I would have to say probably more on the recent side. I am very proud of myself for completing Fatal Frame 2. Never thought I'd complete that game. Otherwise, favorite one to play thanks to my mom is like the Walking Dead series. So that's been a lot of fun. Second question from Craven. What made you decide to start your channel? I already answered that for you guys. Finding myself, playing video games incentive, all that jazz. So, yeah. Nick Zotix, I lied, I mixed it up. Nick Zotix, I think that's how you pronounce it. First question, out of all of the playthroughs you finished, which one did you enjoy the most? As I said, probably Fatal Frame or Walking Dead, for sure. Yeah. Although Walking Dead 2 I haven't finished, but I really enjoy it. Second question, what inspired you to become a Let's Player? Told you guys why. That seems to be the most popular question. M_D_M said, or asked, what genre of music do I like or prefer? I am very all over the place. I like anything. I like dance music because I really love dancing. So pretty much anything that will make me want to groove, if that's a term anymore. On top of that, I really enjoy 90s music, stuff like that. But I'm all over the place. I prefer everything. Like I said, my favorite bands are two very opposing things, which are Bare Naked Ladies and System of a Down. So that tells you I'm kind of all over the place because they're nothing alike. Okay. Zeno ID asked, what's your goal with your channel? Are you doing it for fun, or is there more behind it? As I said, I was doing it initially for finding myself and all that jazz, but I think I said all that jazz like 3 times now. But currently what my goal is with the channel is just seriously evolving it and entertaining you guys, getting more winners, just because why not? But I mean, my goal isn't to have the most subscribers. Honestly, that'd be really overwhelming and a lot of work that I don't know if I want to do. But I do really love entertaining you guys, so the more people I have to entertain, the more fun it'll be. So the more fulfilling it'll be. So my goal is just to really grow as a channel and as a person. Second question, did you ever ask yourself how my viewers found the channel? In his case, it was the reaction compilation to the Moon, where oh my god, can I just say, out of nowhere, my most viewed videos were to the Moon. Like, what? People just want to see me cry my eyes out. Cool deal. But yeah, I've always wondered how you guys found me. If you want to respond in the comments how you found me, I would be very interested to find out. Because some people I talk to, I'm like talking about Craven and John, and they're like, who are they? I'm like, what? I thought you found me through John, because a lot, probably half my viewers came after me and John played together. So I thought that's how people found me. But apparently people just find me, and it's kind of cool. So let me know how you found me. But yeah. What else? Zero.exe asked, will you say foxes are best animal? Probably not, just because I love squids and cats. So this is awkward. But I do like them, especially when they make noise, because it's really scary. Or cute, depending on the fox. Second question, besides Attack on Titan, what are some other animes you have watched and your favorite? I've watched a lot of animes, but not a plentiful like some of my friends. But I used to watch, the first thing that got me into anime was Inuyasha, of course. And then I started watching Trigun and Fooly Cooly and basically all the old big name things. I watched a little bit of Cowboy Bebop, stuff like that. Recently I haven't watched that many. The most recent one I've watched is Attack on Titan. And Shigaru, I don't know, something about eggs. It's weird. It's all in Japanese. I don't know why I like it. It's like cute little characters and I don't know, a hot cat boy. Why not? But yeah, I've watched a few of them. My favorite anime is Trigun. I freaking love Trigun to this day. I was obsessed with it when it first came out, and I love the message it tries to send. I love Vash the Stampede because he basically, I know the show might be religion based. People think that Vash is Jesus. Actually, I think the creator said Vash represents Jesus, but the hypothesis is that the cat that shows up in every episode is supposedly God. I don't know. It's not that obvious. So I really enjoyed it because I'm not a very religious person. I'm spiritual, but not religious. And yeah, Vash is just, he always tries to do good, and that I do that. So I really enjoy it. Dodge, very much. Very yes. That probably works better. And much yes, and happy face. Lone Ghost, who I know you, and hi, from college. Would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? I would have to say 100 duck-sized horses, because those would be really tiny and adorable, and I'd probably just try to cage them all. When it comes to, and they'd probably just kick my shins and it would hurt. But horse-sized duck sounds terrifying. Ducks are scary when they're mad, so having one bigger than me is terrifying. Alright. Kiki Kikwi, I think I got it right this time, asks, how much do you like anime and what are your favorites? As I said. But if I were to say a couple favorites, Attack on Titan, freaking love it. And other than Trigun, and Fooly Cooly. I really enjoy it. It's like 6 episodes, 2 books. It's a mindfuck, but it's amazing. But yeah, those are definitely my top 3. Next person asking a question, Laura Mitch 12, I think is how you pronounce it. What are your favorite video games so far? My favorite to this day is Majora's Mask. Not necessarily my favorite playthrough because it was 40 parts and I was getting tired of it by the end because I had to play it nonstop and it would hurt my ears because I was wearing headphones for 40 minutes at a time, 30 to 40. So, but the game itself, I freaking love that game. It's definitely my favorite. Other than that, I would say just probably more classic things than anything else. Like I love playing Jet Moto 2 to this day and random shit. Need for Speed 2, any Zelda game pretty much. I'm looking at my collection over here. Mario Party. I have 4, but I want 5. 5 is amazing. It's my favorite. But anyway, how did you start gaming? My dad was definitely the biggest influence on my life. Sorry, this is gonna be long. We're about halfway through. But yeah, my dad got me started with gaming because he would play video games like N64 or Sega Genesis and would give me the bum controller and let me just play on my own, but I wouldn't actually be playing, which is awkward. And then I remember every day he would come home from work, he would start playing Ocarina of Time, and I do love that game. I just have never beaten it, so I don't want to say it's my favorite. Especially since Majora's Mask was probably the first game in my life I ever beat from start to finish. So yeah, so it's got to be my favorite. But I would come home every day and watch my dad play Ocarina of Time from the beginning of the game to the end. I still remember the Ganon boss battle only because of watching him. I haven't seen anyone else do it. I remember it to this day because of him, and I think I was only like 6, 7. So yeah. I love my dad, and sadly he doesn't play video games as much anymore. It's not as intuitive for him anymore, but he definitely was a big influence on me. What do you enjoy most about games, story or gameplay? Story, for sure. Gameplay can sometimes affect the story, but I've really had no issues with gameplay unless it's like broken as all hell, but that's not often. So story, definitely. Story, and then how difficult it is. Like, not so much with gameplay. I guess, does that go into that? I don't know. If it goes into gameplay, my bad. But if it's way too difficult and if I get too frustrated with it and want to kill it, that's not a fun thing. Like, if I have to look up what to do, if I have to do it too often, it's not fun. So, do you watch other Let's Play channels? Yes. If you do, which ones? I originally started watching Harshly Critical, John, and I really only watched him for a really long time because I didn't know of any others, and then eventually I found Cry somehow. I don't remember how I found Cry, because I found John through his Laugh in the Darkness Amnesia custom story, because River was playing Amnesia, and so I was like, I wonder if there's other things. And so, yeah, I don't remember how I found Cry, but Cry is amazing as well. So pretty much to this day, I only really watch, that's not true. And then Craven, I watch because of John, because I didn't know Craven until they played together, and then we all played together, and now we're like 3 best friends that anybody could have, kind of thing. Oh, sorry, I had to do the Hangover. But no, we're pretty cool friends, and that's how I found Craven. So they're the 3 that I watch like religiously. I make sure I don't miss a video unless I'm planning to play that game, because I had to hold off on Walking Dead for a while because they were playing it. But yeah, they're the 3 I watch. I mean, I'm subscribed to a few others, but I don't watch their videos unless something really intrigues me. But they're the 3 I watch. What are your top 3 favorite characters from video games? Oh my god, I forgot to think about this. I would say Link is definitely up there. I love Link. Like, it doesn't make sense. He doesn't talk. He doesn't really have a personality, depending on the game. But at least the games I've played, it's not very strong. But he is fun. Another character, I'm looking at my my collection again. Oh my god. I would say probably does okay, this counts because it just says characters, it doesn't say protagonists. Pyramid Head. Freaking love Pyramid Head. Don't know why, but I've drawn baby Pyramid Head. He's like my favorite little thing. I had a necklace of him at some point. Like I commissioned someone to make me a necklace of my drawing of my little version of baby Pyramid Head, and I had it, but I lost it. But yeah, Pyramid Head is definitely my favorite character other than Link. And then third favorite, oh, Jesus, I don't even know. I'm like looking over here and I can't. Oh, let's go with this. Shadow. I really enjoy Shadow from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Because he's all bad and stuff, and then shit changes, and he actually saves the world in some way. So I really like people who redeem themselves, like Loki. Except he didn't really, but that's okay. And last question: what games have you played? Most memorable, or I lied, not last question. So sorry, I have to reread it because I realized there was show more. What games have you played? You don't have to say them all, but most memorable would be nice. Yeah, I've played a lot of games. I'll list a few that is over here, but I have like Assassin's Creed, which I have only gotten to the middle of 2, even though I have all of them but 3 and 4. Soul Calibur, Rock Band, Portal, Left 4 Dead, Halo, Silent Hill, Tony Hawk, Dance Dance Revolution, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, Mario Party, Donkey Konga. For some reason I have that. Don't ask. Need for Speed, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, several Zelda games, Super Monkey Ball, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, a few 3DS games, Star Fox 64. Yeah. And I don't know, Mario Kart. That's still Silent Hill. Crash Bandicoot. Yes. And I mean, that's not all of them over there, but that's a few things I remember playing. Not Donkey Kong got that much. I don't know why I said that one. But anyway, is there a video game that you dislike? Amnesia Machine for Pigs. Anyway, which one or which ones and why? Told you. And this might be too personal. Feel free not to answer, which is fine. What's your favorite color? White, then green, then yellow, and neon green, or like that green, bright green. Not so much like forest green. But yeah, those are my favorite colors. And when I say yellow, I mean like canary yellow. But I try not, like, as much as I love yellow, I don't want to be overwhelmed from it, hence why it's like my third favorite color, and I don't wear it as often. But yeah, do you see yourself doing a playthrough of Broken Age? I would like to, but if I'm going to, I would need to play with a friend because I've been watching Cry and John play it. So, and I'm really bad at point and clicks, so I don't know. I would like to, but again, I would need a friend to be there with me and be interested in it. So, I think the closest person that'll be interested in it would probably be Shy Guy. It's more down his alley of creativity. But anyway, so next person, Aoi Ray. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. What's with the squid? I love squids. I don't know why. Specifically that hat, was walking around Six Flags Great America, and this was like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, during Fright Fest, and I saw these people walking around with squid hats. I'm like, what the hell? Green, purple, and orange. I'm like, why has everyone got a squid hat? I don't understand. Why squids? And just I got in this habit of like yelling squid hat every time I saw one, and by the end of the night I wanted one. So they can never guess my weight there ever because they always think I look lighter than I am, thanks to my ankles and yay gravity. But I don't look like my weight, so I'm like done and got the hat. And now I've collected a few and my parents have got me some. And then I just started loving squids. Like, I don't know what it is about them. They're fun to draw. I love drawing squids. They're easy and quick, and they're fun. They're adorable. Okay, but that's it. HHHANHBK fan for life 8. Sorry. Uh, do you have a favorite TV show series? I do. If we're not going based off of animes, I would say definitely Invader Zim is my favorite cartoon, and my favorite like sitcom type thing, Boy Meets World. Those are my two favorites. 90s kid, yay. Okay. And then Raziel Zero already said his. Xeno ID. When did you start playing video games? Like I said, when I was very young, thanks to my dad. Love him. 2, do you prefer to play alone or with company multiplayer? Depends on the game. I will play alone if it's just like I feel like playing a freaking video game. So I'll play like Need for Speed by myself, or Rock Band, or Zelda. I'll usually play by myself, or Monkey Ball. Just like things where you fuck around. But if it's like a game with story, I'll usually play with someone just because, oh my god, we have the same reactions and shit. But if it's something scary, I would definitely prefer company. Oh my god. That's why I hate playing by myself. So I always am like, Shaka, can you play with me? Bumblebee, Rob, please? So, yeah. Are you scared of all the questions? I just feel bad for you guys because it's a long video. I like answering questions, so it's not a big deal to me. Would you do a hot pepper game review? I don't know what that is. If just game review in general, maybe. I don't know. I don't see myself being that good at it, but I guess that's more up to you guys because you guys know how I entertain you more than I do, probably, so. Yeah. Raziel Zero, is that a kitten over there? Yes. Except not anymore. And then Captain Goldberg, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? Frick. I would say either Japan or, which is a little intimidating because another language, I would have a lot of language barriers because I don't know any. But Shy Guy knows some Japanese, so if I were to go, I'd definitely bring him along. But I really want to visit there. Second option, Britain, because Britain. Yeah, and there's no language barriers and yeah, all that shit. But yeah, that was the last question. So this is going on 27, 37, 38, 39. And I am sorry that it has been so long. But I hope you guys enjoyed listening to the questions. Otherwise, I will see you in the next Winning Wednesday or playthrough or whatever it is you guys watch. So I hope you guys are winning at life, and I will definitely see you then. Keep winning, guys. Bye.